the ultimate Killjoy guide on ICEBOX. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to attack, how to hold A, B, and mid, post-plant swarms. Everything you need to know about Killjoy will be in this video. So let's start off with the first setup is on the A bomb site. So first thing you want to do is back yourself into this corner, line your crosshair up right here, there with this swarm. This swarm can be used in 10 different setups. You guys can be creative with this. But the setup I like to do with this swarm setup, and that swarm is made by C9 Keo. And then how I combine with this swarm is I put my alarm bot here and I put a swarm here. And then you toss your turret like anywhere down here or up here. So what I would do is I'd play this angle here. The second the alarm bot goes off, I pop both of these swarms and I fight like this. If you peek out too wide, you'll get destroyed. So I'd fight this angle right here. And you could always just use just this swarm to stop plants and allow your teammates to rotate over. So it's a great use for that as well. But I would use this setup, and the goal is with this single setup here is to get one kill and then try to fight the rest of the team. It's to use your utility to get that one pick. This map has less tight areas, like Split for example, so it's a lot harder to funnel people and just frag them out. Another setup I like to do is I like to put my turret up here. So you can see the line of sight of this turret from this angle is they have to swing out to here before they get shot, okay? So what I would do is I would toss a swarm somewhere in this corner. They might see it, but it doesn't matter if they break it. So what I would do is the second this turret, you sit over here, the second this turret shoots, you swing on it, pop the swarm if they don't break it, and then you fight this one person here. You want to have your turret at a different elevation of that you're playing at. So they will look up to break your turret and you can swing and kill them. And you can really do this anywhere. Since this is a commonly smoked off angle, you can do that same design up here. Another one of my favorite setups over here is this. You toss the turret in this back corner. And this one gets a little spicy. You're very aggro in this corner. So what I would do is ask your Jet or Reyna, a character that can dismiss or dash away. So what you do is the second the round starts, you toss an alarm bot down and a swarm, and then you play this angle. You hold up here. The second the turret starts popping shots, it's going to be at this angle or this angle. So what I would do is the second this turret shoots, you just swing on this angle and try to get this pick. And then you have the alarm bot and the swarm if they start W keying you to hold them off. And you can just fight this angle here. And you should be able to be good for at least one kill. But that's why I said it's better for a Jet, so you can just get that one kill and get away. When you're playing Killjoy, you have to have a goal in mind. You have to be using your utility smart. Just don't think you're just going to be getting kills with swarms. You have to be peeking off your alarm bot, your turret, and your swarms. And you need to be doing this for every situation. But those are the main ways I hold up on the A bomb site. So let's go over to mid. When I play mid with Killjoy, I always put my turret up here on this edge because what it does is it watches towards kitchen and it watches under tube. I would not set the turret up right there because that will commonly get smoked off as well and they'll be able to catch you. And if this turret starts getting smoking off, obviously you can move it over and just switch up the areas it's played. So there's a barrier right here at this windowsill. So the second the round starts, you do one of these. You run over here, toss an alarm bot, toss a swarm, and then you dip. So what this does is the second this turret starts popping a shot, you can play an angle like over here. The second this turret shoots, if it shoots left, you know they're kitchen. And if they shoot over here, turret shoots, pop your swarm, and you peek on this guy. You try to get this frag right here. And sometimes people will be above, and that's what's nice about this turret is it'll catch people teleporting and jet updrafting above. This turret will also help you hold kitchen for the rare opportunity their team starts pushing kitchen. You can also have a swarm right here. So if the turret shoots left, you pop that swarm. Turret shoots right, you pop that swarm. And you can peek off of both of them. This is a good way to get information to people moving up mid. Alright? This is not necessarily going to be super like fragger. You're not going to be getting kills every round with this setup. But this is just how you lock down mid for your team. Okay? Now, another thing you could do with this setup is just have a swarm over here. So you use your one swarm here or up there. And then you just toss another swarm behind this box here to stop a default plant from Sages. The big thing on this map is what people do with Sage is they put a wall like this. They put a wall here to like here at this angle. And then they plant here. So that swarm isn't always going to be able to do damage to someone. So you guys have to be aware of that. And don't use that swarm if the Sage is planting all the way out wide. How I would hold on the B bomb site with Killjoy is as follows. I would probably put a turret either up here. Or I'd probably toss my turret somewhere like right here. The issue is with a turret here. This is such an aggressive angle, it's hard to stay in range with it. I would not play Killjoy B. Killjoy is not good on B on this map. This is where you put an Omen or a Raze, someone who can climb around these obstacles over here, or a Jet to hold the angle with an op, or a Sova for the information. Killjoy is just not good for holding over in this area because there's really just no way to get like any. You can put the alarm bot here, but that just tells you if they push. There's like no good way to do damage here. Because let's say you put a swarm here, that's not going to do damage to like anyone. They just either walk back or forward. It's not going to do damage. But you can try to be creative and come with your own. If you guys have a good setup for B, let me know. But I think Killjoy is way more useful on the A bomb site or in mid. Killjoy post plant grenades. So what you want to do is you back yourself into this corner here. This is a very easy lineup. You line up your crosshair right here. Just a normal toss. It bounces off the wall and lands perfectly default, and it covers this whole area, so there's not going to be able to get the defuse off. So if you're attacking B bomb site with Killjoy, there is 0 good ultimate locations. The best spot, I would say, would probably be right here. This is really the only good spot to put a Killjoy ulti down, because if anyone's holding in any of these super tight angles, it'll stop them, alright? But if someone's playing aggressive here, they can just swing on it and break it. So you have to have your team here to back you up. But it only goes to about here, so you need to have this whole area smoked off so you and your team can move in and get a bomb plant. I would prefer you guys to use the Killjoy ult on A, but if you need to use the Killjoy ult on B, do that one. But you have to have these areas smoked off, like up here, down here, so the enemies can't kill you while you're trying to execute the bomb site and get the plant down. This ulti is also phenomenal for stopping diffuses. Is a spot over here. This is the one I would do for a post-plant situation. It makes it a little bit harder for them to break as they have to shoot it through a wall. Or you can put it under here, which is a giant pain in the butt to break. This is probably the best ulti for taking the B bomb site. The only issue is they can be all of these areas. So if I'm taking the bomb site, ulti goes here. Post-plant situations for the ult, I'd put it here because it's the most safe thing you could do. To hold the flank with Killjoy on B when you're pushing the bomb site, this is the turret I would use right here. Because this turret will watch not only if the person comes this way, but if an Omen TP's in here, they'll come out like this. They might be able to get one, but the turret will start shooting them here as well. And this keeps it in the most range it possibly can be in. So you can be pushed up pretty far on the B bomb site, helping and supporting your team while this turret's holding the flank for you. You can also pair this with a swing too. If you want to be crispy with it, you just sit right here, pop, 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 pop. You just swing and take this guy down because they're going to be fighting the turret or dipping. So it's a good way to get a kill on the guy holding the flank or trying to push up on the flank to get the bomb defused. Post-plant swarm for the A bomb site is right here. You line up anywhere on the A. It doesn't have to be anywhere in particular. You line up your crosshair right here at the tip of this. Normal throw. Lands perfectly default, and if your sage plants out here, it'll cover it. And this is mainly for the default plant location, and you could slightly adjust this if you need to, if your teammates plant here or if they plant over here more. But this is a great way to just get your teammates rounds. On ICEBOX, post plants are so hard right now. So if you can just post all the way back up over there, hold the flank for your team and set that up, you'll be in perfect position. Now, if you're taking the A bomb site, the best turret location is going to be up here on this corner because it watches the peak from belt and it watches the peak from here. So this is good if you're going into the bomb site with your teammates. The best ultimate location for Killjoy on this map or on the A bomb site is up here in this corner or down here. Down here is good and it'll covers everywhere but that corner there. But if you want to cover that just smidgen more of ground, you can go over here. I would not jump. If you jump right here, you might get caught by someone being over here on pipes. So what I would do is just come up here and put it down right here. So you're not going to get killed jumping up this. And now it still leaves this area open. So if you want to do down here or up, it's up to you. They both work about equally the same. Covers everywhere but this back site. So that's all you have to look for. And you could take this whole bomb site with your team. And if you want to be snazzy with it, you could just throw a swarm to just disallow the person from being in the bottom corner or the top corner. Obviously, you'd have to throw a swarm for either one you want to do. So a lot of the times the jet will throw a smoke so you'll know they'll be there. So that's what you do for that. This corner over here is the most important corner to clear an ICEBOX. So what you want to do is you want to line yourself up right here in the middle of this little black wire. And you want to line up your crosshair about in between these two cracks right here. So right here, you just do a normal toss. And this swarm will land perfectly in this back corner. So this person cannot sit here. And they will have to peek super far back in order to get out of safe. Or to get safe here, or they have to swing here. So use that swarm lineup while you're attacking a bomb site on ICEBOX. This corner is one of the most painful things to clear because you are now vulnerable to every angle in the world over here. So you throw that lineup, clears behind this area, so now you'll know no one's there. So when you're executing the bomb site, you don't have to clear it, and you can tell your teammates you'll be clearing that corner. And it'll be perfect, all right? Then once you get the plant down, then you run away with your swarm and go do the other post-plant lineup. You feel me? Yo, thank you guys so much for watching. I stream every day at 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time on twitch.tv/CaMbCaMb. You guys should go check that out. The link is in my bio. If you want to see some A-tier gameplay with Killjoy, check me out. And if you guys have any ideas you guys want to see me do or some specific tutorial you want to see, let me know in the comments because I want to make you guys content you want to see. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.